Alright, so if you're watching this, you're probably trying to figure out how to actually find winning products in 2025. Not just random TikTok gadgets or stuff you saw on a competitor's page, but real products that can go viral and actually sell. So I'm going to walk you through this Google Doc that I made. It's super straightforward, and if you understand this, you'll never run out of winning product ideas again. Alright, so section 1, what makes a product winning? So first, what even is a winning product? It's something that makes people stop scrolling, get curious, and actually pull out their wallet. If your product doesn't trigger that instant urge to click or buy, it's probably not gonna work, no matter how good your ads are. And then there's section 2, unique, eye-catching, or underrated niches. Let's start here. This is one of the biggest mistakes beginners make. They go for generic products that everyone's already seen. Instead, you want stuff that's visually interesting, weird, or belongs to a niche that people don't usually talk about. So think of products that make people pause and go, wait, what is that? Those kinds of reactions go viral. You also want to explore niches that are underexposed, not saturated. That gives you way more room to stand out. Now, this part is non-negotiable. If you're buying something for $7 and only making $4 profit, you're gonna lose money fast. Instead, we want a 3x markup minimum, like this. Buy for $7, sell for maybe $25. That gives you $18 profit per sale, which means you can afford to spend on ads, pay for shipping, and still walk away with cash in your pocket. Now, for mass market appeal or niche obsession, there's 2 directions to go here, and both can work. 1, find something that anyone can buy, so broad audience and easy scaling. Or 2, go for an extremely passionate niche audience that's obsessed with their hobby, appearance, or lifestyle, like maybe beauty lovers, pet owners, gym rats, parents. They're going to buy impulsively. What you don't want is a niche that's too narrow, like left-handed gardening tools. You'll get like 3 sales a year. And then section 5 is high perceived value. So next, you need the product to look valuable. If it looks like something I could grab at Walmart or Dollarama, I'm not paying $30 plus online, even though it's right there. So even if it's cheap to source, it needs to look premium. So ask yourself, if I saw this in an ad, would I believe that it's some unique $50 product that I've never seen before? If the answer is no, skip it. Okay, this part's underrated. If you can find TikToks, Reels, or even UGC of the product already, that's a huge advantage because you can repurpose content, get inspired, or use it as validation. But if there's no content yet, that's still fine too, because later in the video I'll explain a workaround to still test it without content. And now I want to talk about validation before we get to actual product research. So now that we know how to find product ideas, how do we actually know if they're actually good? Let's go through how I validate them. So we have section 7, Amazon search, and this one is super simple. You just search your product or something similar on Amazon. You have to look at reviews, look at rankings, and look at how long it's been trending for. And if you see something blowing up with thousands of recent views, you know it has demand. That said, don't copy Amazon listings. This is just to gauge popularity. And then we have the Facebook ads library. So I want you to actually use the Facebook ads library. Search for product keywords or even brand names. If you see multiple ads running right now with good angles, that's a huge green flag. Look for engagement, ad variety, and how long those ads have been active. And section 9, we have website traffic check. So you can use a tool like SimilarWeb and plug in a competitor's website. You're going to be able to see their monthly traffic and where it's coming from. If a store's getting 100,000 plus visits a month from TikTok or Facebook, and they're running the same product consistently, that means it's working. And then you can also spy on Shopify stores. So this is one of my favorite sneaky tricks because there are tons of free Chrome extensions that let you spy on bestsellers on any Shopify store. You can literally just click and see what's performing the best. But even better, try placing a test order on their site. It's gonna cost a little bit of money, but I want you to buy the cheapest product with cheap shipping, and after you check out, look at the order number. That number tells you how many total orders the store has processed. So if your confirmation says order 1,439, that's over 1,400 orders. And now you know that this store is making sales. Moved over from my laptop to my computer here because I want to show you guys exactly how I actually find my winning products. So we're over here on Kalo data, and the problem, the issue that most people do is, everyone knows about Kalo data already, but they come on here and they just do what everyone else does. They see this product that's made $2.74 million. They see this one that's made $1.82 million. And they see all these amazing products and they try to run them, take these ads over here, copy them over to Facebook, and it just doesn't work. And the reason for that is because, specifically with dropshipping, you want to look where everyone is not looking. So if you're just on the first page here and you're just looking at the products that made the most revenue, you're not going to make sales. So what do? First of all, you sort the dates by the last 30 days up here, and then you come down to revenue and you put the maximum revenue to $300,000, and then you hit apply. And then you also want to come down here to launch date and make sure you select within 30 days. So now we're going to see products that have launched within the last 30 days that have not made more than $300,000 in revenue. So we're filtering it down a little bit, and we're going to see analytics within the last 30 days. So now we want to click on submit. And now you're going to see all these products which are a lot less sold than the ones that you saw on the first page. So now you can start going through the pages here. You can check out all these products, and more likely than not, a lot of these products won't be getting scaled on Facebook too much. And the way to check that is to actually just quickly go over to the Facebook ads library here. And for example, we can go for this sun hat with the solar fan. We can try to copy the name. We can go over to Facebook ads library. I'll just write in here, sun hat with solar fan. And now we're going to see if this product is actually being ran on Facebook. So I just searched this up and there's 4,200 results, which means this is definitely a product that we do not want to run, because that's a lot of ads. This product is going to be really hard to get into Facebook ads with. So we're going to skip that one. And basically all you want to do is keep going through the products here, find something that works with the criteria that I showed you in the Google Docs, and then go into the Facebook ads library, search up the product, and I usually try to aim for like 50 results or less on the Facebook ads library, because that means that there's not enough people trying to scale this out there, which is good because then you're not really trying to outbid anyone. So with the solar fan, there was 4,200 results, which is just crazy. I think that's one of the most that I've ever seen. So we're definitely going to skip that one. If we go over to the powder melt glass setting spray over here, we can go into Facebook ads library, powder melt glass setting spray, and we can check this one out, see how much this one has. So with this one, only 25 results show up, which is really good. That means that this product is not yet being scaled on Facebook. But when we go back to Kalo data, you can see it's on an uptrend. It's made $140,000 on TikTok within the last 30 days. So this would be a great product to start with. So yeah, that's my full breakdown on how to find winning products in 2025. You don't need spy tools, you don't need luck, you just need the right framework and a bit of hustle. So if this helped, let me know and go put this into action.